Yo, what's the word? 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 It's your man's DJ Key Product, the Chicago Mixtape Supplier, back with another one. If it's your first time on the channel, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that bell. So every time I drop new work over here on the Keys Network, you know what's going on. Alright, so check it out. I'ma just come right out with it. I've been wanting to say this for a long time. Ever since being exposed to this particular type of content that's flooding the internet right now, or that's been flooding the internet. But here it is. I'm tired of this red pill, blue pill stuff. This red pill, blue pill content that's circulating and flooding the internet streets. You know what I'm saying? Because in all actuality, it's really not helping anybody. You know what I'm saying? It's too many. It's too much toxic. It's too many toxic people out here, and you know there's bad advice. There's bad advice that's being given, and it's in some way it's keeping us divided. It's keeping us divided. It's not the formula to create a family. And I've said this numerous times in various videos. I'm trying to have a family. I'm trying to remain traditional, because that's all I saw growing up. That's all I know. All I know is marriage. One man, one woman, one father, one mother. I have a sibling. You know, that's all I know. That's all I saw growing up. You know what I'm saying? So, but somehow we've gotten away from just the idea of having a family. Just the thing of it's something about having a family. Now, a lot of guys is different, because you know how they may have come up and how they may have, you know, experienced certain things. But for me, there's value in having a family. There's value in having your son carry on your name. You know, it's something of value. So I came across this video, and you know, another YouTuber was reacting to it. But I came across this video of a girl that was being interviewed. It was one of those street interviews. She's being interviewed, and she was asked, would you tolerate being cheated on? And she didn't even hesitate to say yes. She absolutely, positively would tolerate being cheated on. So you gonna tolerate being treated with no respect? Your man still coming home to you, but who knows? Only heaven knows what he been doing away from home. But you're gonna settle for that. You still gonna accept that. And her reasons were for this was one reason why she said she would, because she's like, well, men cheat all the time, and if a woman cheats, it's disrespectful. This, that, and the third. Now, I'm not a father yet. I'm not a father. But when I hear certain things, my mind kind of goes to, what if I was a parent? And what would I say to my child if they were experiencing something like this? If they were in a situation like this? If they were dealing with a person, whether that be girlfriend or a boyfriend, what would I say to them if they were in this situation? One thing my parents taught me growing up, taught me and my brother growing up, and even my grandmother said this a couple times. Well, how my grandmother said it was significantly different than how my parents said it. How my grandmother said it, she said, "Do not let anybody make an ass out of you." Basically, my parents said the same thing, but, cleaner. Don't settle for less. If a person that you are dealing with does not have the respect for you to not step out on you, then you shouldn't be with them. You shouldn't be with them. And what I would say to that friend, to that boyfriend or to that girlfriend, if this is what you're gonna do to my child, then I will see to it that you just don't have any sort of contact with my child. Matter of fact, my child would know to steer clear of those type of people because of what I would instill in them. Don't settle for being treated less than. If they can't treat you with respect, and part of respect is being faithful, if they cannot do that, then you need to steer clear of them. You need to steer clear of people like that. You don't need them in your life. You know what I'm saying? Find you somebody that is for you and only you. See, the thing about a relationship, especially a marriage, your wife or your husband is exclusive to you. That's exclusive. You feel me? Your wife belongs to you, the man. Your husband belongs to you, the wife. That's yours. You got some people, they're okay with having they're okay with bringing group sex into the home, and you got some couples that they swap spouses. They call them swingers. Listen, man, I'm not down with none of that. I'm traditional. One man, one woman. Y'all build something, and that's how it's going. I honestly can't get with this new way of dating and dealing with people and all this other stuff. Listen, just like I believe people that ghost others are cowards. You know you don't want to be with me. You know you don't see me that way. Why would you lead me on? Why lead me to believe that there could be something there when you know you don't want nothing with me? You know you don't want a relationship with me. So why not say that? Instead, you just drop communication and stop speaking to me altogether. I've had a lot of debates about that with other people. You know what I'm saying? But this red pill, blue pill content, I'm tired of it, man. It's not helping anybody. It's keeping the toxin in the air. And there's too many people infected with this, and they're spreading it. They're spreading it around like it's nothing. Listen, the key to a successful relationship is, first, you need to get you together. Whatever pain you have, whatever trauma you got, whatever you've been through in the past and all this other stuff, you need to get healed first. You need to get healed first. Go seek proper solace, whether that be therapy, whether that be giving your life to Christ, whether that be going back to church, whether that be meditation, whatever it is that's healthy, instead of being out here just laying pipe in everybody, laying down with anybody. Instead of just doing that, why not go get healed? Why not be the best version of yourself? If people don't accept it, then that's not the people for you. But I guarantee you, if you line up 10 people, out of the 10, one of them is going. One of them is really down for you. 1 out of the 10 is really in your corner. At least 8 or 9 of them, the other 9, they're not for you. Maybe 3 of them will lead you to believe that there's something real, but there really isn't. You're just a seasonal thing to them. And maybe the other 4 to 5, they just for play. See, a lot of these podcasts are not going to tell you this. You have to get you together first. And this is not just a man leveling up. Everything ain't about money either. It ain't just about a man leveling up. Ladies, whatever pain you got, whatever trauma you got, go seek solace for that and understand that you deserve better. You deserve a real relationship. You deserve to be treated with dignity and respect. If listen, people can change. If you were promiscuous and you honestly turn from that, and you want to be a woman that's just for one man, I believe you can have that. But see, you have to look. We can have the desires of our heart. That's it. It's in the Bible. God will give you the desires of your heart, but you have to make the modifications. You got to make proper modifications. If you want that man, you can have that man, but you got to do some work first. You got to do some work first. If it means going to the gym, if it means changing your diet, if it means changing your wardrobe, if it means, turning from certain mindsets and changing your outlook and mindset on certain things. A lot of people need to undergo open heart surgery. A lot of people's hearts ain't right. If your heart ain't right, how do you expect to have something that's going to be lifelong and something that's special? Your heart got to be right. A lot of open heart surgery needs to be done. A lot of people's hearts are broken, and those things need to be mended before you start another situation with anybody. Mend your broken heart and sit in recovery. See, the thing about a lot of people today, is when we experience pain, we don't want to sit with it. We think that if we sit with it, we missing life. We missing out on this and we missing out on that. Sometimes you just need to sit down. Just sit down. But if you sit with your pain, I'm telling you, if you sit with your pain, and get all the lessons from it. I'm not saying don't stop your life altogether, but sit with that pain. Sometimes just sit and be still. Sit and be still. and just let that healing take place. Let that real healing take place. Yeah, they said this. Yeah, they said that. They made me feel, but I know I'm not. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself together. Not just financially, but mentally, physically, emotionally. You got to get yourself together. And I promise you, if you sit with your pain and you take all the lessons from it and you start to improve and rebuild yourself, don't become arrogant, don't become pompous. You know, remain who you are. Remain that kind-hearted person, because a kind heart will get you a long way, and it will get you it'll get you a long way. Okay? Don't let these people tell you that you have to be cold-blooded. Don't let these podcasters, these red pill podcasts, I'm not gonna name names, but they know who they are. Don't let these people tell you that if you sleep with multiple women, that makes you a man. No, it doesn't. No, it does not. That's dangerous. When you out here just laying down with any and everybody, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. You can die doing that. And all it takes is to lay down with one person that's infected. But see, you don't even know that. The thing about sex is a beautiful thing, but sex has been, monetized by way of porn, and it makes money, but it's been popularized by pop culture. Everywhere you look, it's advertised, and it's in advertisements, it's in movies, it's in the things that we consume each and every day. And a lot of people are doing it for recreation. But see, there's consequences behind that. If you're unprotected, you run the risk of creating a child that you're not ready for, and that you, for a lot of people, can't afford. You know what I'm saying? Sex is a soul tie, and it's a game changer in a relationship. If the second you lay down, that's when people catch feelings, and that's when feelings change. The second you give your body to somebody, your body is the most prized possession you could give a person. But if you're just doing it for recreation, then what value do you bring to the table? You got wear and tear, and you got miles on your body. And the next person that lay down, they getting a piece of the previous person. Believe it or not. It's dangerous, man. We got to get back to using discretion and like truly loving ourselves. And part of loving yourself is just not accepting any and everything from any and everybody. You know what I'm saying? I love myself. And I'm petitioning God right now for the type of wife that I want. And I know I can have. I'm not letting these red pill people tell me that what my limits are, telling me what I can and can't have. I'm not, no. If I desire it, and if it's God's will for me to have that, I'm gonna have it, regardless of what anybody says. Listen, man, to my brother, to my sister, I'm not a relationship guru. I'm not a relationship specialist. I'm not a therapist. I'm not none of that. I'm just a guy that's trying to find a way out here too. But I'm smart and wise enough to know that the red pill way is not the way. Heal completely before you get into anything. Make peace with whatever you gotta make peace with. Find you one person and build. Find you one and build. That person is out here. You just gotta look. You know, make the modifications that you need to make. But don't do anything without God either. Let the Lord use you. Let the Lord lead you. You know, have those conversations. Go to your father. Go to your father in prayer and ask him. You know? Let God send you that person. Let God send you that person. I'm telling you. And I heard another YouTuber say it. If you do it God's way is the best way. That's so true. Do it God's way. And I'm gonna just leave that right there on the table for y'all. What say you? Drop a comment, leave a like, hit that subscribe, hit that bell. Until next time, hey.